engine. Ready to go?
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
They said one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC 1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. Be our love. Go Tigers.
What's up, everybody? Come on in, man. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hope y'all ain't drank yourselves away. I just got in. Sorry about the delay. I had to adjust to get back into my room. But look, man, as I always do all season long, this will be the final countdown, the final reaction of the 2025 football season. All right, it didn't end how we wanted it to end. First and foremost, I just want to say congratulations to Prairie View A&M University, man, winning the SWAC. They won the SWAC. One thing I am not is I'm not a sore loser, I give credit where credit is due. They beat us. They did what they needed to do to win. We didn't do enough to win. They pretty much beat us from start to finish, and they wanted it worse. They wanted it better, man. I wouldn't say that from a individualistic or like emotional standpoint that they wanted it more than we did. I'm talking about from an execution standpoint. But I'm gonna be real with y'all tonight, man. I'm not I mean, the season is over. I'm gonna probably take more of a different approach than most. I kind of, I'm born in this Jackson State stuff, man. I know how we are, and man, I love our fans. I love everything about it. That's why I do it, right? I get it. We want to win every game, but no losses, more like lessons. And I don't have any pain in my heart tonight, man. I'm so motivated, man. I'm telling y'all, man, I wish I could. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put into words how I feel, because I feel like we have a phenomenal opportunity to really elevate from where we once were. As I stated in the collective chat to a lot of our, some of those who have joined the movement, that we came out the gates guns blazing, man. We jumped ahead of everybody, especially from an NIL standpoint. And but what happens is when the results are there, people start looking, and people, those teams will do a lot. They, to once you lay out a blueprint, those that want to be where you are will do what you're doing and then some. Prairie View A&M is a good football team. They have a great coaching staff. Shout out to Coach Tremaine Jackson. He called his shot, and he basically said it. He said what he wanted to do, and they came to do it. I'm big on manifesting, man. putting things in the atmosphere. One of the things I'll say that he did, and that was he put something out in the atmosphere, what they wanted to do, and he got everybody over there believing it. And they all were very aligned from top to bottom in making sure that they saw that through. Now, we're going to play Monday morning quarterback on Monday. But I am going to give you my reaction. The thing that was probably the most disappointing today was seeing all these young men that we have built great partnerships and great relationships with, along with the coaches, seeing the disappointment, seeing us. We work hard, man. This team work hard. The coaching staff, they put a lot of hours in, a lot of work, man, a lot of sacrifices from their families, man, and just they put a lot into it. It's hard to repeat. It's very hard to repeat. It's difficult, man, because there's so many things that change. When you look at turnover from staff, you look at players that are leaving, you have to re-recruit your room. You have to, you lose a key player here and there. And then you go to war with the soldiers that's in uniform, right? And you have to figure it out. And all season long, man, we found a lot of adversity throughout this season, man. Seeing Jacobian go down, he went down again today, and went out like a warrior, man. And we love him. We wanted to see him finish playing the game that he loved with that uniform on, and he did that. Nevertheless, it's just the story of our season. I'm gonna say this right from the onset. I've already been doing a little bit of talking. It just wasn't meant to be. One of the things I've come to realize in my own spiritual growth and just growth in life itself is this is the thing I want to say, and I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just telling you how this thing goes. When something is for you, no one else can have it, right? When it's for someone else, you can't have that. It's not for you. And that's something that we have to. I get the woulda, coulda, shouldas. I get the emotional takes. I'm just too close to this organization, man, and the staff and the players, and being allowed to be that close, man. I just can't. Somebody got to guard the yard. I'm not gonna go out on social media and do that thing. I didn't talk shit this in preparation to this game, so I don't have nobody to go back and feel like somebody gonna jump my behind because I'm over there having some social media war. And if that's the case, I used to do that a lot, but in the role that I have, and the responsibility that I have with what it is that we have to do, man, there's a level of professionalism that comes with it. I congratulated all the coaches. I did not get to go shake the hand of Coach Tremaine Jackson, but I shook the hands of a lot of the players on Prairie View's team, along with a lot of the coaches. And I just wanted to hug our guys and dap up our coaches and say, man, we'll be right back. One thing about Jackson State, and I'll say this, is that, and this is what I was afraid of, I did not want to lose for us to get to a place where we needed to hit a reset button and get kind of off our high horse a little bit and get back to work. There's a lot of our fans that punted on today's game saying, I'll just go to the game in Atlanta. But the only downside to that is you got to win the game to get to Atlanta, right? And we didn't win the game. So there's going to be a lot of folks canceling rooms. And I guess, if you're content with watching it on ESPN, then by all means, it's cool. But maybe you couldn't, I'm not speaking ill to anyone. I'm just saying, man, it's a lot that goes into winning. And I think sometimes we think God is just here to serve us. It's like I pray and God go answer my prayers and he going to be favoring my team. Well, unfortunately, you got to understand that God is God of everybody, the opposing team as well. And I always kind of just keep that in mind. That's something that I immediately, I haven't had a disappointment, I'm telling you, I'm thankful to him for that, because I accepted it immediately and was like, it just wasn't meant to be. This wasn't our year. But I'm so encouraged because we right there. You know what I'm saying? We right there. We had some deficiencies this year that we will definitely address, I'm sure. But we were for the most part was pretty good. Like I said, this wasn't the 2024 national championship team, right? This was the 2025 version of the Tigers, man. And everybody's coming for you. Prairie View's gonna see what that's about next year. You know, it sounds good in the year one, and everybody gets excited, and everybody locks in on a goal. But after you hit that goal, to have to reset, you lose most of your roster, and then you got to re-recruit some. Just because you re-recruit a bunch of kids and they come in the room doesn't necessarily mean that things are gonna click right then and right there. Injury over here, one little situation right there. Once again, the referees were absolute butt cheeks today. I am sorry, y'all. This is how, listen, I'm not going to make any excuses because the referees are not why we lost the game, but they were horrible, bro. I'm so sick of the swag referees. I'm sorry, man. They were terrible. They were absolutely terrible, man. Had one referee ready to try to square up with one of our coaches, man, because our coaches was getting into just lack professionalism, personal vendettas. I don't know what it is, man. But the swag referees suck, man. Y'all suck. And I know a lot of the swag officials watch this show. And there's some referees that watch this show, man. Y'all got to be better, bro. I mean, I don't know what it is that we need to do or what y'all got against Jackson State. But my gosh, man, can we get some all year long? We've been getting slighted by the referees. It's all right. Okay, we lost. We didn't win the championship. Can you please just call the game, bro, and stop the bull junk? All the holding. I saw holding so bad that happened right in front of a referee today. It's like our player is throwing his hands up, and he like his whole body is like contorted this way. He like locked on, trying to go this way, and the dude just like holding, and the referee right there looking at it, man. He just would not blow his flag, man. I throw his flag. But when you look at the stats and you look at the outcome of the game and some opportunities that we had that we let slip, you still don't come away saying, damn, we lost the game because of the referee. They were still terrible, though, bro. It was horrible, man. It was horrible, bro. The referee, I mean, look, I'm sorry. They were butt cheeks, man. Y'all were terrible. So, you know, shout out to everybody, you know, from the SWAC, but I need y'all to hire some more referees, man. That was bad. That was bad, bro. That was bad. That's bad, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to lose my momentum talking about these sorry ass referees, man. But my gosh, bro, y'all have to stop doing that, bro. It's not fair to the young men that bust their behinds every single week, man, to come out there and play the game, and y'all just do that stuff, man. Y'all are grown men. I mean, most of y'all are in y'all 50s. I'm serious, bro. Most of y'all are old. And come on, bro. Y'all caught a blindside block and took a touchdown away. And he hit the dude while he was running in front of him. That's not a blindside block. He was literally, he saw him. He wasn't blind. He just cracked his ass. And he caught a blindside block and took a touchdown off the end zone. I mean, took a touchdown off the board. Now, granted, we wound up scoring. And I'm not going to get too much into the game because I feel like my reaction, the reaction to the game, is more about everything else and not just the outcome. When it comes to the outcome, I had a conversation tonight with Coach Taylor. Shout out to Coach TC. And we talked about what, you know, we'll have a real conversation in the near future about what we can do to support them. And but I could tell he was very disappointed, and as he should be. You know, we lost the championship game. I know he really wanted to win that game, as did we all did. You know what I mean? It's just it wasn't meant to be. It absolutely wasn't meant to be. And it's okay. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. But my thought process is seriously like, where do we go from here, Tiger Nation? I just don't feel bad. I don't feel bad, man. I don't, man. It's one thing about having just a real spiritual foundation. You understand that a good day is not defined by whether everything that you wanted to happen happened. You get what I'm saying? Like, hey Jay, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? As I stated, it's there's a lot of things that's gonna happen. Look, there's a lot of things that I'm sure the coaches will evaluate in this game and say, man, I could have done this a little differently. I could have done that a little differently. And like I said, we're gonna really get into like the game on Monday when TD is back on, and we invite you guys up, and you guys can give your thoughts and opinions on all of that. I really just, my thought process about the game is, you watch the game just like I watched the game, and you saw what you saw. You feel how you feel. I'm not really here to try to tell you this or compare notes. Yeah, I'm not saying that. So let me say something about this, and I want you guys to understand something. I know what we like to do. This platform is way bigger than just getting on here talking a bunch of football notes. I'm going to say that again. This platform is way bigger than getting on here talking a bunch of football notes. Sometimes we get it right. Sometimes we get it, and we get into this null of let's keep it real and let's do this. And some of us want to just, want to talk shit about our coaches, want to talk shit about our players. And we think that's keeping it real. I'm gonna just tell it like it is. And you might be, but you may do that at the expense of jeopardizing relationships that are hinged on us being able to do the things that we need to do. Okay. So again, I get that, but I don't think a lot of our supporters or some of our supporters see, when I say those types of things to make people understand that it's bigger than that. We're going to talk football, but I'd rather wait until, Monday when I get a chance to go back and watch the game, and not try to give too much football analysis. When you get down to it, most of what we've seen was on the film. You get what I'm saying? They quarterback drawed us today. I watched 9 pre-PV games. A lot of quarterback draw. It was talked about in the pregame. They're going to run the ball with their quarterback. Some different opportunities, some different thoughts on what we could have done. It is a bit disappointing that we kind of lost to quarterback who uses legs. But it was pretty simple. If we dropped back, they ran a draw. If we went after the quarterback, they threw the ball. But it goes back to what Thrill the Real said. Even when all that's being said, you can call the perfect play, you still have to execute. I'm of the mindset of this. If it's meant for you to win a game, those plays are gonna play in your favor. If it's not meant for you to win a game, sometimes things are not gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? And then we can play, Monday morning quarterback and break it down and say woulda, coulda, shoulda. But everybody that's talking in hindsight is always batting 1,000. when you're just saying the obvious of what could have happened and you giving a possibility of what you would have done if you was in that situation. But, you know, I get it. You know what else is real? We have real relationships with the university, real relationships that we built with the staff, and we have a very real opportunity to make an impact. And I'm talking about you. So we can give our opinions, but opinions don't mean shit if you're not going to donate and you're not going to support financially. And I'm not saying that you can't have an opinion. See, this is what happens when we start telling you, look, college athletics has changed forever. He who has the support will win. He who has the resources will win, period, point blank. It's just how it goes. You get what I'm saying? So my question is, I hope if you get pissed off, I hope you get pissed off enough to where Isaiah Wilson, congratulations, man. Appreciate y'all, man, but don't spam my chat. That's all I'm going to say. All right. Be pissed off enough to level up your support. We got a goal of 2026. We need to go for $1 million collective. You don't like what you see? Let's do something about it. That's my mindset. So I'm motivated, man, to get active. I'm motivated to do better this next upcoming year, right? For y'all that don't know, I don't miss a game. Thanks be to the good Lord. And I'm blessed to be able to do it. But in 3 years, I haven't missed a game that Coach T.C. Taylor has coached. I saw a comment right after the game. Coach T.C. can't coach. All he does is you got some idiot putting stuff out there saying, oh, the coach can't coach, but all he's done is I know what you said, man. But again, I'm gonna say it again. I heard what you said. Go your ass over to the other platform, bro. I'm telling you, man. I done gave you your congratulations, bro. But I'm telling you, again, I don't do that trolling shit, man. Okay? So let's just keep it like that. Don't like it, go over there to your own platform and do that. I ain't never been – one thing you'll never see is me in the chat of whatever platform preview over there talking smack or doing all that. You get what I'm saying? So, again, it's my reaction. Again, I get it that y'all ain't used to winning nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, go on over there, best of luck in Atlanta. Go win the game. It is what it is. Jackson State is no longer your problem. Now you got to focus on South Carolina State. Y'all beat us, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's my thought process on that. All right, back to what I was saying. At the end of the day, you can say I'm not a sore loser, but like I told you, listen, we having a conversation amongst us. And I ain't rooting for neither one of them. I ain't rooting for South Carolina State or Prairie. I'll watch the game, but I'm a Tiger. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that we have an opportunity right now to make an impact. My mindset is on one thing. How can we support in a greater space to help Jackson State athletics in 2026? That's all I care about. It's more specifically Jackson State football right now because we're talking about football. It's a football reaction to the game. They made more plays. Again, I mean, when you really get down to it, we came out the gate slow. They brought the physicality. We actually won the turnover battle, and they outgained us on the yards. They outgained us on first downs. They did what they needed to do. Very tough situation to be in right before the end of the half. 10-7 ball game, under a minute. We throw an interception right there in a very bad spot. Probably would have ran the ball and just ran the clock out. That's what I would have done. But again, I remember one thing. Y'all remember when we was playing against Southern earlier this year, I said the same thing. TD was like, hey, I'm going for it. Coach went for it. We scored right before the half. So again, it's always a genius decision when it works. When it don't work, the coach screwed up and the coach made a bad decision. That's kind of how it works. Very similar situation. I said it again. I said, hey, man, 1 minute ago, kind of looking at how the first half went, man, forget that. I'm going to go ahead and live the fight another day. I'm going to run the clock out, go into the half. I'm going to regroup. She was like, "No, go for it. You go for it. You got." Now it was a little bit more time, and I think we had some timeouts at that time against Southern, and it worked out. It worked in our favor. In this particular instance, tough situation. I probably would have saw something out on the first down. If I didn't get a big gain on the first down, I probably would have. My mindset was, man, listen, let's get out of here 10-7 and call it a day. And, you see, we give up 3 points, but that's something that we've done in a few games this year, right before the half, man, giving up that field goal right before the half. We did it against Valley. We did it against Grambling. And those 3 points against Grambling came back to bite us in the glutes, just like tonight. Today, we give up 3 points right before the half. We lose by 2. They come back to bite us in the glutes. So, again, what happens is a lot of times, fans, give their thoughts and opinions, and people know football, and they see it and they say, man, that might come back to bite us. I get it. And for some, it played out to where now you can say that. You can say that if that's if that's what you want to say, hey, man. But at the same time, again, we were good enough to win the game. Some may make this decision. Some say, hey, man, what do? It's fourth down. You got your back against the wall. Do you go for it? Do you punt and try to get your defense to stop them? Like, those are the types of situations you find yourself in. I understood why coach called a timeout, because it looked like the young man hit the ground and the ball got jarred. They wouldn't even replay the play. They wouldn't replay it. I looked at it I went and looked at it on ESPN. I thought it was incomplete. Shamar saying incomplete. And they wouldn't review it. So again, it's like I don't we lost the timeout on that, which is the exact same thing we did against Grambling. If you guys remember, the young man Frazier catches the ball, he dives and hit the ground. It looked like he kind of bobbled the ball a little bit. Same officiating recruit, the same crew, at least the referee. You know what I'm saying? So again, I understand why coach is saying, hey, let me call this timeout. He's expecting the referees to review. He's saying, look, it's a review. And they like, oh, no, we're not reviewing it. Or I guess they're saying the reviews come from the top or whatever. I don't know. It's so confusing at times on when things get reviewed, when they don't get reviewed. Hell, they had against Alcorn. Alcorn ran an illegal play. The referees didn't even throw a flag on the field, and they reviewed it based off of what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know how that goes. So again, you can say, well, damn, coach, you wasted the timeout. Well, did he really? He was trying to – we thought there was a situation. Hey, y'all need to review that. It looked like he bobbled it. 2 catches made. The ground looked like it supported the catch. They wouldn't review it. We lost the timeout, and it just kind of was what it was. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, I don't care about no Panthers, bro. I can give y'all congratulations. But we ain't finna get in sitting here in the chat and sing Kumbaya and hold hands. It's still fuck y'all, because y'all very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all go lose and by a lot. But when I say that, I'm being bad, right? Because I wanted to win for that reason alone, because of the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. Y'all disrespected our coach, disrespected our team, everybody. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, man. We'll be back. We'll be back. But Tiger Nation, I want to challenge you guys, man, because I know there's some folks out there. My question is this: is everybody that's in the comments that got opinions, is everybody supported? Y'all signed up to the collective? I mean that. How we supporting? Because that's what it's going to come down to. Told y'all, these teams are catching up, man. They saw the results. They saw what we're doing. They see what we're doing, right? They not. NIL is going to be what it's going to be. I'm not, and you don't have to give a roll call. I'm not saying that everybody isn't. I'm just putting out a filler. My question is, are we You know, what do we want to do now? Where do we go from here as supporters, as fans? Because look, we're not recruiting players. We're not calling plays. We're not doing any of that. We're not a part of the staff. We're not putting on the pads. All we can do as fans and alums is give our support in very strategic ways. Okay? That's all we can do. So I asked Tiger Nation, as we mull over this loss and really, you know, think on it and sleep on it, and then we'll come back Monday, and I'll be ready to really talk some football on Monday. Right now, I just want to talk the moment. You know, I'll say this, and I'll leave it at that. Again, congratulations to Prairie on the win. They head over to Atlanta to take on South Carolina State in the Celebration Bowl. We fell short of our goal, which was to win the SWAC. You never want to lose the championship on your home field. That was tough to watch, but I stood there and watched the whole thing. And like I told Coach tonight, man, I'm motivated, man. I'm ready to get back. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work, man. And I say that for this reason. This is not to talk about me, but you watching me, so I'm giving you my reaction. For those of you who don't know, I live in California, man. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. And Coach T.C. Taylor is 28-9 and 3 years of coaching. He's still single-digit losses. Appreciate the staff that we got. They don't do everything. We don't agree with everything they do, you know. But for the most part, we do appreciate everything that they do and what they've done. And they win at a very high clip. We haven't had a losing season. And I respect the heck out of it, man. I haven't missed a game. TD hasn't missed a game. And that's through the blessings of the good Lord, man. We've had situations aligned, haven't had any deaths during the season that required us. I know TD went to a funeral this year, but he still made it to the game in the second half. Our health and strength has been able to allow us to be there. But I want to say I do appreciate everybody that has supported the movement. One thing I will say is this. Since we are at the end of the season, we won't get to the Celebration Bowl this year. But we are going to run the Ahmad Miller 1,000-yard T-shirt through Monday. So if you haven't purchased or you haven't pre-ordered, go ahead and grab that. We're going to close the year out with a bang, and then we're going to get back to work. We will start pushing our Vicksburg fundraiser on Monday as well. And we got to get to work, man. This is what it's all about, man. We want to win every game, and unfortunately, we it's just not going to be the case sometimes. I don't think we play an FBS opponent in 2026. I don't know, but we have an opportunity to go undefeated completely next year. I hope. I want to thank all of our ambassadors, man. I want to thank all of them, man. Shout out to the general, man. Heal up, man. Love that kid, man. He's a warrior. And Jared came in and did his thing, man. Got put in a tough situation, and he just overcame it, man. Started spinning that thing. Gave us a chance to win once again. It was tough to see my boy Jeremiah, you know, with tears in his eyes, man, and just knowing that he played his last game in a Jackson State Tiger uniform. And as I stated, he went out there on make sure you guys go to social media and show Jeremiah some love. He put out a message tonight to Tiger Nation. And 5 years, man, he's been here with us. That kid is a legend. He is a legend, man. And so is Jacoby and Morgan. And DeAndre Towns Blue gave him a big hug, told him I love him. Quincy Ivory, John Brown. Man, oh man. This is what makes this thing worth it. And two, I didn't even have an opportunity to be, you know, really to be emotional because of the relationships we built with these young men. Seeing Nate, you know, Cam Salas, man, Quay, Got a text message from Quay tonight, and my heart goes out to the players. I don't really have time to be emotional because for me, the work don't stop. My emotions immediately went towards motivation. So I'm gonna display my emotions about this loss through my efforts. And my challenge to Tiger Nation is that you do the same. It's okay to be mad about the loss, but I say this, while we examine the coaches and the players and we talk about what they didn't do and what they could have done, I ask that you look in the mirror as a supporter and do the same evaluation to yourself. That's what I say do. And if you feel like there's a little bit more in the tank, then give a little bit more. Whatever that may be to you, that's how that goes. But somebody got to guard the yard, damn it. And I'm sorry, man. You're not going to get me coming on here trying to keep it real for you and tearing up relationships and talking down on these awesome professionals, man, that do a hell of a job, man. It pisses me off when I see that, all in the name of keeping it real. And then we start, listen, man, we see that. We watch football, man. We do the same thing. I understand that. I'm an athlete. I get how it goes, man. But nobody's taking away your ability to complain and gripe and do all that stuff. Nobody's taking that away. You can do what you want to do. All y'all got social media. You're more than welcome to go right over there and just rant and rave. I'm going to take a break from social media. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to take a Jackson State break. Still going to do the show, but I've been rolling, man. I'm tired. I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also thankful and I'm also motivated because I want you guys to know what our coach said. Hey, man, tomorrow's a work day. Got to get back to it. And guess what? This 2026 season for Jack State football starts tomorrow. That's just how it goes. When you do this thing full time and you in it, appreciate you too, Trav, man. Hell of a year, man. Like I said, my message is heck of a season. It didn't end how we wanted it to end, but I'm unbelievably proud of those young men. Boys, them young men put their bodies on the line, their lives on the line, to go out there and give everything they got with that Jackson State across their chest, their family name on the back of their jersey, and they go out there with the intent to win, right? Every single game. And sometimes you come up short. But I can assure you this, we will not let that loss go to waste. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got something. The world gonna see a version of 2026 JSU football that y'all ain't seen. And I'm telling you, sometimes in life, you gotta take a L to get to the next level. We already exceeded the 2024 level. We national champs forever. Nobody can take that away from us. But to get to the next level, we need it today. And we need it today for a reason. I'm going to say, listen, I know y'all want, man, the coaches, this, the player, Let me tell y'all what I want to talk about too. The tailgate lot, we could have drove a damn 18-wheeler down the middle of that parking lot today. Coaches and players went out there and bust their tail all season so we could win and host the SWAC championship for us to be able to throw a whole football down the middle of the tailgate lot and don't hit nobody. Because we said we're going to wait till Atlanta. Well, guess what? Atlanta ain't coming. You got to go to Atlanta to spectate, or you're going to have to go to Atlanta next year. And in some instances, you had folks, I'm just telling y'all, see, we don't like doing that. We don't like doing that. We like to talk shit about the coaches who didn't do it. I said, here go Ken trying to protect the coaches. No, I'm just keeping it real. You can't do something on one side and then you don't want it on the other side. See, when we start talking on the other side, folks think I'm the problem now. What I'm saying is we all can be better. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The Boom walked into the stadium and you barely hear chills because normally you've had folks in the stands. What happened? We did all this to host the SWAC championship game in the city of Jackson, and we gonna wait till Atlanta. we took, you damn right, we started taking things for granted. Some of us got numb, some of us got complacent, some of us got, but see, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about how frustrated I am about the set that coach ran. I don't understand that. I also don't understand how you got a national championship team that's in a quest to repeat, and you decided, I ain't coming. I'm going to just watch it on TV. All right, cool. Okay, all right. That's all I'm saying. I just said that. Dwayne, I'm not saying, yes, you can talk about both. But see, when we say that, we saying, you see, again, nothing that I'm saying takes away your ability to complain about what you saw. I'm cool with it. So don't get in the comment section think I'm saying don't complain. Complain away. Man, text your JSU friends and complain. Get on your social media page and complain. Get in the chat and complain. Man, say what you want to say. I am not here to stop that. I have never said anything about anybody complaining. What I have said is that we're going to have a level of professionalism on this platform when we're discussing this type of stuff. We're out in the public, man. You don't do that. A lot of y'all, this work for me. This is work. You don't go to your job and bitch and complain about your supervisor or what have you, right? Not saying that anybody is my supervisor. I'm saying, like, when you're at your work, you have a level of respect for the environment that you're working into. You're not going to get on a screen and tear down the people that could affect your livelihood. When it comes to that, you're gonna display a level of professionalism. You're gonna have some decorum, and you're gonna articulate yourself in a way that's not offensive. And that's all we ask people to do. See what you see and articulate it in a way that's respectful. But again, we're talking about it on the platform. You do what you want to do at the tailgate lot, in your text threads, in your chats, on your social media page. You can do what you want to do. That's what we do when we win. We were complaining when we were winning. We finished the season 9-3. Somebody got to keep it real with you, man. But sometimes we just want to complain. I ain't got no complaints right now. I got some motivation to be better. And I'm just trying to figure out how we can take what we did. I'm going to say it again. We had a phenomenal year giving. We had a phenomenal year from an NIL standpoint. Look, we had over $200,000 in NIL deals running around on that field today. Not good enough. KC 1400 collective. Let's get to 500,000 because that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. If you don't believe me, go back and look at. I ain't gonna mention no names because that young man he committed to us and then he decommitted and then he signed with another school in Georgia. Right? Because of what? Because of money. Committed, decommitted. Committed over here because they had a bigger bag. This is how it works. Our coaches don't have a bag to go recruit with. You want to change the game for them? You want to change the game for the coaches? www.kc1400collective.com. How dope would it be to go to Coach Taylor and say, hey, Coach, here go $250,000 for you to put towards NIL opportunities. Let's go. Tell me who. Let's go recruit. Because that's what the big schools are doing. Let's not get cute. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. We didn't get no. I'm gonna say it again. We ain't getting no Mackenzie Scott money. well, we able to take that money and kind of do what we want to do and move a little bit of that money over there towards athletics and do what we do. I'm just saying there's some schools that will get creative with that. They'll do what they do. So what I'm saying is that we got to do it. If you want to know what $1 million look like from a collective standpoint, we got 400 people looking at me. If you shout out to my brother Philip Causey, 750 people doing a goal sign up would be $1 million. We had 32,000 fans in the stands today. How many fans in the stands today do you think could actually afford to give $1,400 a year? It don't sound like a whole lot. That's literally over $100 a month. Some people can, some people can't. But I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna, just saying. Just saying. 750 people. We talking about thousands, not even 1,000. Not even 1,000. If 1,000 people signed up as a goal, that's 1.4 million for all sports. 1,000. You telling me that of the 32,000 people in the stands, you saying that there's not 1,000 people in the stands that could literally collectively do one goal sign up, a goal sign up, $1,400 for the year. Y'all want to change the game or not? I challenge you. While you gripe, now listen, a lot of the people that are, a lot of people give, man. I don't know. And first of all, too, this is how you got to understand it. I don't even see you. You're looking at me. I don't see y'all face. I see the people in the chat, but it's not 400 people that's talking. So people will hear that and be like, I don't know your situation. I don't know what you give. I don't know what you contribute. It's a general statement. If people get offended by it, because hit dogs holler. They do. I'm telling y'all. Again, the 2025 football season is in the bag. It didn't end how we wanted to end. But I'm super duper duper proud. We was right there, man. We was right there. We got that fumble on the goal line, and it was a tough spot to be in. You get that first down, man. What happens if Nate catches that ball? Oh man, he was right there, right? And even with everything that happened, we catch that pass. Now we on the other side of the 50 now. Now it's a first down, and we got a chance to go down there and kick a field goal for a game winner or score a touchdown, right? Didn't happen. Just wasn't meant to be. So again, man, I'm pretty much done. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. I just wanted to give some thoughts on some things. And again, TSDS, this S don't stop for us, man. If you ask anybody that talked to me right after the game, I looked at the score. I just don't have any emotions. I might feel a little something in the morning because I just stayed in the moment. But I'm so thankful, man, from that I've grown from what I used to. I used to be in the mud pit, and sometimes I still do. But just for some reason, God won't allow me to be there tonight, man. He's giving me the motivation to continue to get to work and do the work that he called us to do, So we're going to do that. And I'll be able to sit back and have some perspective. Tyrone, what's up, bro? But I'm telling y'all, man, we'll be back stronger than ever. I know we don't like to say that because it seems like it's so far away, but it'll be January very soon, and we'll start spring training. It'll be soon and very soon, right out the criminal. You know what I'm saying? So, hell, I got to cancel my room. I ain't going to Atlanta. Look, congratulations to A.D. Robinson for going into the Swag Hall of Fame. Sean Gregory, I wanted to be there, but I'm going to be real with y'all, man. I ain't traveling next week. I ain't got to go to Atlanta. I ain't got to get on no plane. It is what it is, man. I ain't mad about that, So I am going to stay here a couple days longer because I do want to meet with some of our ambassadors and kind of farewell them, especially some of our graduates, and just kind of regroup and see what it is from here. Where do we go from here? We're going to stay as close as we can. to the program and try to articulate whatever we can do. But let's stay the course, man. Let's stay the course. Again, be very, very proud of all the supporters. This little old YouTube channel that people think is just some, some moment to just come on here and yibbity yap through this YouTube channel, man. We're almost at $1 million in support to JSU athletics over the past 3 years, and for that, I'm extremely proud. I want to say it's north of about 800,000. So we know we're gonna hit $1 million through this channel in 2026, man. So I don't know who doing that. So it's bigger than just that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always bigger than just that. But I'm proud of the work, like I said, that we've done. I'm proud of the support. Hey, Max, I saw your inboxes, man. I haven't gotten to them yet. I'll get to them eventually. And appreciate the words, though. Hell, Max hit me up. Max was like, man, I ain't even mad, man. They just beat us. You know, I read some of it. I'm going to go back and read it, and I will respond directly to you, bro. I got some emails to respond to. We have some members that wanted to upgrade. And man, listen, as soon as we drop that, whatchamacallit, man, you know, the DB coach from Coach DG from Prairie View, he responded to my post, said thank you, or said thanks to the I told Prairie View, man, y'all go win it. Go represent the SWAC. Y'all go win it. It's their time, man. And my thing is this right here, man. I never get mad at nobody getting what's for them, because when God got what's for you, man, I'm excited to get what he got for me. So I ain't never jealous of nobody when it's their time. It's their time, man. And this was their year. But guess what? We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some teams that's gonna regroup and gonna recruit and prepare all season. They're gonna be sorry again. But not Jackson State. The standard is to compete for championships, and we'll be back. As a matter of fact, we plan to host the SWAC championship again next year, man. It said Coach DB, Coach, because I'm pretty sure you do, man. When you got the number one defense, when you have the stats to back it up, you can talk a little smack, and they won it. So I ain't finna go over there, and even when I see them folk talking about their stuff, I just mind my business and let them talk, especially if it's whatever. My thing I'll be like, look, man, just leave me alone. But I'm not gonna go over there messing with them. Like on Friday, we said, what quit coming over here messing with these good people like Debo. Man, look, let them folks have their moment. But people disrespect. I don't see all the disrespect because I ain't out there doing it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Damn, Ohio State went down. Indiana, man, Indiana for real? Who would have thought Indiana Hoosiers would have been the number one team in the country? Telling y'all, man, NIL is a game changer. You got Vanderbilt out here flipping recruits from Georgia, who just beat Alabama tonight for the SEC championship, right? And you got Indiana, a basketball school. Most of us only know about Indiana Hoosiers because of Bobby Knight throwing chairs on the floor. You see what I'm saying? Nobody knew Indiana was no damn football school, but they went from being – nobody thought Indiana was nothing, but Indiana got bread, man. They got money. And guess what? NIL money allows you to recruit. Sign up for the collective, y'all. Look, man, I love all y'all, man. I love our Tigers, man. I love our fans. Shout out to the fans that did pull up. They made all that noise, man, and shout out to the band. Shout out to everybody this season, man. Damn, North Dakota State went down too. Hey, man. Jackson State, the mighty Jackson State goes down today. I promise y'all we're going to be back. I promise y'all we're going to be back, man. I promise y'all we're going to be back, man. Just stay the course, bro. Y'all lock in with us. I'm going to challenge everybody. Get to goal if you're not a goal. Let's get to the goal. Let's get to the goal. Now, if you're a goal or better, stay at a goal or better. But let's get to the goal. You want to win goal? Let's get to the goal. Operation 1 million in 2026. Let's go, man. Let your frustration motivate you to be a better supporter in whatever way that looks like. But more specifically, since you're listening to the sounds of my voice, I'm asking that you sign up for the collective and be a part of what we're doing, okay? Be a part of what we're doing. Again, I mean, no offense to nobody. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to look you right in the face. I am not here to take away your means to complain. Fire away. What I'm here to say is when you get done, when you breathe after spewing hot lava, right? Like like Dylan, you know, the hot lava. When you get done, I need you to get to the goal, baby. Let's get to the goal, and we're gonna drop that fundraiser. I want y'all to come to Vicksburg, man. We're gonna have a great time. You know, we're gonna get the coaches and some of our ambassadors over there, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna start the year off right. I'm telling y'all, the work is there, the opportunity is there, the venue is there, the means is there, the platform is there. And yeah, we not scam you, we uplift. Look, I promise y'all, I'm not gonna see one post on Facebook or any of that. Drop that link. You want to come on up before I go? All right, okay, all right, I got you, baby, I got you. I dropped the link for you, big dog. Let me see, man. What we? Oh, wait a minute. What we talking about? Oh, you said the collective link. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you, bro. It's also on the video too. So Duke about to win too. Damn, Duke about to beat Virginia. I'm gonna watch a little football, man. But nah, man, I'm be of good cheer. All right, in closing, I'm going to share a little bit of what I did talk to Coach about, Coach Taylor. And what I did tell Coach Taylor was, I said, Coach, from what I was able to see, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone. They're asking how to join. You click the link that I just put in the chat and you choose your level. That's it. That's it. Also, just watch the shows. Every single show, we got a video that we play, and the players say, go to kc1400collective.com. Follow us on social media. Every single day, we're going to put that information out there. Let me say this to y'all, man. I said, Coach, from what I've seen, I feel like some of us, we got fat, we got numb, and we got complacent. We got a lot of people that signed up that did not fulfill the commitments. They just got started, made a couple payments, and then after that, it just went to the shitter. Just being real, y'all. And we started taking winning for granted. And then we realized that, you know what I'm saying, the efforts are required. And it has to be consistent. Now, I understand things change. I'm not talking about that. Also, remember, we don't know your situation. So we're not talking about you. Some people think that because we say things, you have to understand that we don't know you like that, nor do we know your life like that. So we can't be talking about you if we don't know what you really got going on. It's not until you say something that we know, oh, that I just said kind of hit you. Well, you told us that it hit you because we don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't know. But I did say, Coach, I was afraid that I felt like it was going to take a loss and maybe some players hitting the portal to make us kind of panic and then react to it and start leveling up our efforts again. And I think coming off of the Deion stuff, the national championship was kind of like an exhale moment. It's like we was waiting to exhale, no pun intended, right? And then finally when we won, it was like, ah. But I'm not being lost on the fact that even after that, we absolutely tripled our efforts. So I don't want to be spiteful of the growth that we saw, but I just want to highlight the fact that even though we grew, it's levels to it, and we can continue to grow. And that's what I'm imploring, and that's what I'm encouraging Tiger Nation to do. Like I said, hey, man, take a week, take however long it's going to take. We'll be on Monday night, and we're going to talk the game and jot and tittle, and we're gonna open that link up. You guys can come up. All we ask you just be respectful, and at the end of the day, Get it out, man. Use us. Come up, talk to us. Put it in chat, express it, get it out. And hopefully you feel better. And then we hope that you use that motivation to give and to support better. And whatever that looks like for you. Because remember, we don't know your situation like that. So join the collective. Join the collective, man. I had a conversation with Rick Deuce today. Shout out to Rick Deuce, public figure. And I just talked about the importance of this vision. We got to get a lot of our power players in the city of Jackson that's benefiting off Jackson State football. There's a lot of people that's making their lives and livelihood and their livelihoods and getting to the bag because of the success of Jackson State football. Well, we need those power players at the table to talk about what everybody could do collectively. It's time to stop being so separate and to join together a collective effort to get on the same page. You know, a house divided shall not stand. So I leave you with those parting words. Traveling grace to everybody that's heading back. Traveling grace to Prairie as they head back home. And like I said, no animosity in my heart. I feel very content with what we gave. I gave everything I could have given this year, and I'm okay with the results. And I look to God for the strength and the guidance and the understanding of how to move forward as we go into 2026 to level up. I understand the role that I'm in. I understand, what I'm called to do and what I'm here to be a part of, and how can we reach more alumni. Have those conversations in your local alumni chapters. Talk to your JSU network. As I stated, 750 people being at a goal is $1 million. It's literally that simple. And I refuse to believe that we can't find 750 people in the Jackson State network that can sign up for a goal and follow it all the way through consistently. 750 people being a goal is $1 million every single year. Just saying. Then you'll start seeing some of them big time dogs coming, because big bank take little bank in this sport now. You don't believe me? Go ask USM. Memphis went to Hattiesburg and took their coach. LSU went to Oxford, took their coach. You had 17 coaches change jobs this year because everybody wanted to level up. No, man. Hey, man, appreciate you, baby. I just don't. I don't have the luxury of it no more, man. My position changed. Like, for those who don't know, I'm gonna say it again in closing, and I'm gonna get up off of here. I left those smack talking groups after Dion became our coach, and then once I started doing what I'm doing now, I understand that it's certain. My voice carries a lot, and I have to be very careful what I say. So. And I don't mean that as if I'm scared to say anything. It's just, no, I just understand the responsibility of the role that I'm in. When you play in a role, you play your part, right? And you just have to be very mindful of what you put out there. People hang on to the words that you say. And I'm in the information business now. So in the information business, sometimes people can't receive the message because of how you say it. Some people are going to frown at the few cuss words I used tonight, because we only care about curse words in some instances, but it don't matter how we treat people. We have some people that are backbiters and liars and they're mean-spirited, but they don't curse. And they think that somehow, some way, the other stuff don't matter too. Yeah, you may not curse, but your character is terrible. And you think that that's somehow going like, oh, I don't, whatever. Anyway, I'm not trying to judge nobody. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's not about all that other stuff, man. I just don't quote me on it. I was raised in the church. My dad's a Baptist preacher. Trust me, I've seen it all, been out. I ain't even trying to go down that road. I'm just saying that when the character is real, when it's genuine, you don't really have to even try. people that try too hard to come off and appear to be one way usually is not. Just putting on the front. Fake jaking. But nevertheless, I ain't mean to go down that pathway. What I am saying is that I see my own growth, and I'm thankful for that. I had a conversation tonight, and it was like, man, I expected to hear you ranting and raving. You know, I expected to hear something totally different. And it's like, wow, I didn't expect to hear this part. I didn't expect to hear you talk like this. And I was like, well, my role is to galvanize the gang, man, to get active, baby. You know, so I don't want to waste this loss. We lost. They won a SWAC championship and hosted the trophy on our field. To the victor goes the spoils. So from this day forward, all the way until the beginning of the next season and beyond, it's Operation 1 Milli for the KC 1400 Collective. Let's get active. Let's get busy. Hey, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Huge shout out to TD. Huge shout out to KT Dub. Huge shout out to Kevin Dent. Man, Miss Rochelle, all the channel supporters, all the coaches, players, brand ambassadors, everybody. Travis, appreciate you, man, so much. D. Corey C, everybody. I'm just kind of going off the cuff. And those who are in my personal circle, man, that's personally there for me when I'm not on this screen, when I need somebody to just talk to. And appreciate everybody that came out. Big ups, man. We're going to elevate our partnerships in 2026. We're going to elevate the movement and the collective. Continue to support. Join the channel. If you want to donate to the platform, you got that Cash App in the bottom of the screen. Last reaction show of the 2025 football season. Signing off. KC 1400 Collective. Ken Clark. Hey, shout out to Miss Laura, the shop around the corner. Shout out to Brother Younger who put us on to that. She got that logo on the back. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see the collective logo on the back? Hey, man, shout out to Miss Laura, man. She got us right. And I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to you guys, man. Let's get active. Hey, man. Hey, listen, I just seen 3 goals come through. So this is what I'm gonna do. I just seen 3 people sign up for gold. I love that. Listen to me, y'all. I am going to keep up with this. I'm going to go and find all of the gold members that's already there and beyond and higher. Listen, I'm not going to bypass the silver and the bronze, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them silver and bronze, I'm going to put them together to what it equates to a gold, and I'm going to add that to be a person, right? Don't worry. These jackets will be a part of the 2026 perks for our diamond donors. You want to be a diamond, you get a jacket. Put your name on that thing. It might put diamond members. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Even now, what we won't be doing is we won't put the JSU block on there until we get a JSU merch license, which is something we are working on. In 2026, we will have a JSU merch license to sell official JSU merch, but we're not looking to try to do that. That's part of the reason I wanted to talk to Deuce today, because like I said, for those that read Deuce, a lot of the people that's out there selling fire merch, we're not looking to compete. We're looking to be able to utilize that license to enhance our NIL efforts. That's what it's all about. That's it. Not in the lane to do all that other stuff. So we're going to tally up all of our goals, and we're going to track that. We're going Operation Gold in 2026, and we're trying to get to 750 gold members. I'm looking for 750 gold members. We get to 750 gold members, we got $1 million in our collective pot. And then I'm going to go to Coach and say, Coach, here go $250,000. Go get who you want. Then we're going to go get some. You see what I'm saying? It's a little different. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game, man. We're going to show up like Birdman hands. I'm just saying. So, all right, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm done. I ain't mad. I get to go home and I ain't got to travel. So I'm just saying, dog. I get to be at home for a little while. I'm ready to go sleep in my own bed, get back on my Bible class schedule. I ain't missing. I'll be at Bible class here in Jackson tomorrow. And hey, man, love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. D.I. love. Look, sign up for gold, man. 750 gold members, man. Click that link. Sign up. Sign up, sign up, sign up. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. D.I. love. Go Tigers, baby.
On the field, we bring the energy. Ready to go.
Off the field, I build my brand.
At Jackson State, we make it happen.
Stats tell one story, my brand tells another.
This is Jackson State. This is family.
This is the KC 1400 Collective. Tiger Nation, we need each of you to join the movement.
Be the team behind the team.
Support our NIL collective. Get signed up today.
Visit www.kc1400collective.com. VI love, go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you gotta get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.